Deep in the heart of the Great Smoky Mountains, where rivers rush and fireflies dance, lives the friendliest, giggliest bear around, Bearfoot. He's always ready for a wild adventure, splashing, exploring, and making new friends along the way. So grab your backpack and your biggest smile, because with Bearfoot, every day is full of fun, wonder, and a little bit of mischief. Bearfoot's Big Splash. Bearfoot the bear was the friendliest, giggliest bear in the Great Smoky Mountains. With his soft, fuzzy fur and twinkling eyes, he loved nothing more than splashing through rivers, chasing butterflies, and making new forest friends. Every day was an adventure, and today was no different. One bright and breezy morning, Bearfoot stretched his big paws and sniffed the air. The river smells extra splashy today, he said with a giggle. With a wiggle of his stubby tail, he trotted down the winding trail, humming a tune as he went. As Bearfoot neared Rushing River, he saw his reflection in the water. "Looking good, Bearfoot," he chuckled. Then, with a great big bounce, he leaped into the air and landed in the water with an enormous splash. But something felt different. Instead of the cool, bubbly river, Bearfoot landed on something hard and lumpy. Before he could figure out what it was, the something moved. "Whoa there, Bearfoot," rumbled a deep voice. Bearfoot blinked and gasped. "Grumbles! I thought you were a log." Sure enough, Bearfoot had plopped himself right onto the shell of Grumbles, the giant snapping turtle. Grumbles was as old as the tallest trees and twice as grumpy, but deep down, he had a heart as soft as a pile of moss. Grumbles let out a slow sigh. "Do I look like a log to you?" Bearfoot thought for a moment, then grinned. "Well, maybe a very strong, very sturdy log." Grumbles huffed, but couldn't help a tiny smirk. "Next time, try landing on an actual rock, will ya?" Bearfoot laughed and swam in happy circles, but suddenly, a tiny voice squeaked from the riverbank. "Help! My leaf boat is stuck!" Bearfoot turned to see Jitter the chipmunk hopping up and down on the shore, pointing at a tiny green leaf boat bobbing wildly in the current. "Oh no! It's heading straight for the big rocks!" Jitter squeaked. Bearfoot sprang into action. He paddled toward the boat and took a deep breath. Whoosh! He blew a mighty gust of air, sending the tiny boat sailing safely to shore. Jitter jumped up and down. "Wow, you saved my adventure!" He scurried over and gave Bearfoot's wet fur a tiny hug. Bearfoot beamed. That's what friends are for. Just as the excitement settled, Bearfoot's tummy gave a mighty gurgle. "Uh-oh! Sounds like my belly needs an adventure of its own," he giggled. "Time to find some honey," Grumbles chuckled. "Good luck with that, Bearfoot." "I heard some mischief was buzzing around Honey Hollow this morning." Bearfoot tilted his head. "Mischief? What kind of mischief?" Grumbles shrugged. "Dunno, but I saw the bees buzzing in circles, looking mighty upset." Bearfoot's ears perked up. "Upset bees? That's never good." He turned to Jitter and grinned. "Want to help me investigate?" Jitter's eyes went wide. "Ooh, a mystery? Count me in." And with that, Bearfoot and Jitter hurried off toward Honey Hollow, ready to uncover the mystery of the missing honey. What happened to the honey? And who could be behind the mischief? Find out in the next adventure, The Great Honey Heist.